A man whose girlfriend cheated on him with his brother. Here's what happened. My 29 male, girlfriend 27 female of 3 years cheated on me with my brother 27 male. My family is siding with them. Despite my desire to shame them publicly, I will use fake names. Also, English is not my first language, so sorry for any error. I have a younger brother, Gabriel. Until a couple of months ago, I would have described him as a people person, someone who make up for his lack of skills with his great eloquence and ability to read people. Now I would describe him as a devil with a silver tongue. While growing up, I have sheltered him from any kind of problem. Bullies picked up on him. I made them stop. He struggled in math. I spent hours helping him understand how to solve every exercise. My parents are good people. They were strict with me but helped whenever I was in need, as long as they saw I was trying. For example, for my first car, I worked in order to buy it. Once I made enough money to pay half of it, they paid the other half. Despite that, it was clear that Gabriel was always the favorite one. Same context, the car. When Gabriel turned 18 and got his driver license, they bought him a car. He never had to work for it. This favoritism toward him only grew stronger once I went to college. I decided to study computer engineering. My parents are old-fashioned and don't understand what a computer engineer's job is. To them, I play video games from dawn to dusk. Their words, not mine. I tried multiple times to explain to them what I do, but it's like talking to a wall. My brother studied business. Once he graduated, he started searching for a job. The company I was in still am working for was hiring people, so I told him. He got the job and now he works in the sales department. 3 years ago, I started dating Chelsea, 27 female. We dated for 3 years and after a couple of months I presented her my whole family. She and my brother got along, but I never thought anything about it. Fast forward to 1 year ago. My department was short on staff. There was a recession. People were let go and that put even more work on my and my colleagues' shoulders. For 2 months, more or less, I worked from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., then crawled home and basically fell asleep instantly. Even during the weekends, I was too tired to do anything special. This caused me and Chelsea to not be able to meet each other as much as usual. Normally we would go out at least twice a week. During those 2 months, we went out once a week or once every 2 weeks. After those 2 months ended, things went back to normal, or so I thought. I noticed that Chelsea was distant even while we were together and her behavior was weird. She became quite possessive with her phone. She would suddenly cancel our dates and other things like that. Anyway, fast forward to 3 months ago and I found out Chelsea had been cheating on me with my brother. Yeah, I looked through her phone. It's a violation of her privacy, I know. I think I have never been so angry in my whole life. I kicked her out, went to my brother's house and confronted him. He laughed in my face. This man, my own brother, stole my GF after everything I did for him and even laughed in my face. Not reacting violently in that moment was the biggest test of self-restraint I ever had. I told him I had no brother from that moment onward and to act accordingly. I got out, called our parents and told them what happened. They seemed to understand and said they would talk to Gabriel. The next few months, I was a mess emotionally, so I tried focusing on my job. I recently went to a family dinner and to my surprise, both Gabriel and Chelsea were there. To sum it up, this post is already too long. Sorry about that. My family decided to side with Gabriel because apparently he and Chelsea found their true love in each other. And while they hurt me, I should try to forgive them and accept it. I told them exactly what I said to Gabriel. From now, act as if I don't exist. They have been storming my phone with calls ever since. Man, I would keep on doing what you're doing. Edit them out of your life. I understand that as a parent you need to love both of your kids, but you can do that and acknowledge when one messes up. Sounds like your brother can do no wrong in their eyes. Block them. You don't need toxic people like that in your life. Your brother betrayed you in one of the worst ways you can be betrayed. It sounds like you don't need them, as you are completely self-sufficient. Removing these people from your life is going to be freeing and the best thing you can do for yourself. In my opinion, anyway. I haven't talked to effed up family members in over 20 plus years. Trust me, you're not missing anything. Also, when your parents or ex need something that your brother won't provide, can't, you'll get the joy of saying no. Just wanted to add as I think more about this. Your brother is so dependent on your parents and you that he couldn't even get his own GF. Couldn't get a job on his own. Couldn't get a car on his own. You and your parents have provided everything for this man. And your parents keep encouraging this behavior. Unlike you, they have given him everything, and it's led to him being the worst type of person. This man laughed in your face over this, and your parents essentially supported that. There is no reason to keep them in your life. If they really truly cared, they would at least condemn your brother's actions. Instead, they are supporting him. It's absolutely wrong. Go solo, man. You'll be so much happier. Leave the trash well alone. That's your parents included. You deserve so much more than being treated like a second-class being by your own family. Now you have the beautiful opportunity to build your own chosen family. I know it is hard to see it just now, but there are people who you will meet in life that become like a family. They love you for who you are, they bring peace and happiness to your life, and they support you. I have been no contact with my parents since I was 16 and can say my chosen family is the best. It might not be the biggest, but it is mine and doesn't bring drama to my life. Having a good, successful life is the best revenge, but first, get some professional therapy. Your whole life has been turned upside down by callous, selfish people. Make sure you are mentally supported to allow you to heal and have healthy relationships in the future. I would suggest that you go no contact with them and low contact with your parents. If you want revenge, every time you see him, remind him she cheated with you, she will cheat on you. They will tear the relationship apart themselves through lack of trust. I am worried that my sister has feelings for my girlfriend. My 24 male, girlfriend 24 female, and I have been together for 2.5 years and we have a really great relationship. My sister and I have always been close, so I was really happy when she and girlfriend met and hit it off right away. They get along insanely well and it's awesome, or was awesome. It might be important to point out that they are both bisexual. Everything was normal up until about 3 months ago. They started hanging out together more often than usual, taking day trips and having sleepovers and going for dinner, etc. I didn't care about it initially. I thought it was cool that the two most important women in my life were such good friends. Then my sister Amy started making comments saying that if we ever broke up, she's first in line to date my GF Emily. She calls Emily her wifey and follows her around like a lost puppy. Amy says that Emily is our girlfriend, and I swear she gets jealous when I interact with her. Then last week I got home from work, and as I walked through the door I could hear them chatting in the living room. This isn't out of the ordinary. It was what I heard that really bothered me. My sister said, "Holy F, I have such a crush on you," in the most lustful voice I've ever heard. I really hated typing that. Emily laughed and their conversation moved on, but it really didn't sit well with me. So later on I asked Emily what they were talking about. I think context is important. She told me that they went shopping earlier in the day and were doing a little fashion show for each other. She said that those kinds of comments are normal between girlfriends and it's nothing to worry about. It made sense to me and I trust Emily. I decided to talk to Amy. I asked how their shopping spree went, etc., and then gently asked her what the crush comment was about. She got very defensive and accused me of being jealous of her relationship with Emily, then told me to grow the F up. I'm not worried about Emily doing anything behind my back to betray me, and I never have. There's just something about the way my sister is acting that irks me, and I don't know how to approach this without blowing up any of our relationships. Okay, so your girlfriend is enabling your sister. She needs to put some definite boundaries, otherwise this can turn ugly very quickly. You should really talk to your GF. Sit her down and tell her you feel uncomfortable with the way both interact with each other. If she gets defensive, you'll know that something more is going on and that she probably, most definitely, because otherwise she would have already done it, enjoys the attention and compliments. If that happens, I'd advise you to really think through if you really want to stay with someone who is constantly flirting with your sister and will probably end up doing more than just emotionally cheat. However, if she's understanding and changes her behavior, then you should only worry about putting some space between you both and your sister. Good luck to you. She said that those kinds of comments are normal between girlfriends and it's nothing to worry about. She's lying to herself. I'm bi, and I only ever got those comments from women who were interested in me sexually, for serious. Furthermore, even if Emily views their friendship as healthy, your sister wants her and has made that position clear to you. Tell Emily what Amy has told you. Emily needs to set healthy boundaries with Amy. If Amy can't back off the flirting and romance, they need to back off the friendship as a whole. There have been some developments. When I got home from work yesterday evening, I found the two of them on the couch in the living room watching a movie. I decided that I should just get it over with, so I sat down in the seat across from them and said that the three of us needed to have a talk. I basically just asked them if there was something going on between them and mentioned how much extra time they've been spending together and acting almost like they're dating. My sister immediately started sobbing, and Emily just looked really sad. Amy couldn't speak through her tears, so Emily filled me in. Turns out Amy has been going through a really bad breakup and not taking it well. Amy's BF cheated on her with multiple women and gave her an STD. I guess it ended in a big blowout and he trashed her place and threw her around. 3 months ago, Emily noticed that something was wrong and asked her what was up while they were out for lunch. Amy couldn't hold back and spilled all that happened to Emily, and then begged her not to tell me anything until she decided what she wanted to do. Emily started staying over at her place for a few reasons, helping her fix up her home, support, etc. Then Amy found out that she's pregnant with this idiot's baby and her mental health plummeted. Their extra hangouts were mostly to do with preparing for this new baby pregnancy, including the fashion show, which was maternity wear. For both of them, what I was perceiving as jealousy from Amy was actually a longing, envy of the solid relationship that Emily and I have, not an actual crush on Emily. The crush comment and wifey nickname were literally just girly comments in their words. Amy was reactive to my questioning because she was so deeply betrayed by this guy and being accused of doing that was very hurtful. I didn't even know that Amy was dating anybody. Seems that the idiot has left the province and Amy doesn't want to pursue anything legally. She just wants to move on and be happy. They are 6 weeks apart and were planning on telling me about the matching pregnancies this coming weekend. So in short, Amy and Emily are best friends. I'm going to be an uncle and then a father, and I get Brother of the Year awards for not noticing that anything was going on with her. You handled it like an adult and had an open and honest discussion with your girlfriend and sister. Sometimes we as people have a tendency to see things that aren't there or misinterpret things that are there, especially if we've been burned or hurt in the past. If anything, it just confirms that both your sister and girlfriend both love and respect you, as well as have an amazing platonic friendship between them. You can put your insecurities to rest, man. You've got a great family and a great person to share your life with.